Hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome to the matchup between ChromeX and Linux Penguin. Facing off first on Mendoza, which is Chrome's choice. We are getting our spin in just about 10 seconds. I am joined today by Agent 420. He will be providing some co-casting. Say hi, Agent 420.
What's happening, everybody? How's it going, barbecue?
So our spin has just arrived. Would you like to break it down for us, sir?
Oh, I'm a couple of seconds behind you. It's just arrived for me, and we have Don Archibald Yates with a 4 as a gaucho, Tamara Vidal with Icicle as the asado chef.
As the asado chef. Okay, so that probably means we're going to be seeing an asado chef start then, I imagine, from both players.
That's a very interesting one. I feel like you might see the asado get seeked, to be honest.
Okay, Linux
start getting obviously the fast kill on Don Yates.
Right, and Linux has chosen the asado chef start. Running right through the frisk zone, heading straight for Don Yates. And Chrome, let's get some audio here from Linux Penguin. So Linux is going to be getting luring Mrs. Yates. Oh, I don't know if that's going to grab. I don't know if that's going to get her.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, okay. He's good. And Chrome is running around the back of Villa Yates in the gaucho disguise to probably going to see this fall kill on Don Yates very quickly from Chrome. Climbing up the pipe to the balcony, Linux is going to box up Valentina Yates. Chrome has just pacified Valentina and has the dump elimination on Don Archibald Yates. That's 1 kill down for Chrome. Very fast. Linux jumping down off of the roof. I think we're going to try and see a Tamara Vidal isolation with the Seeker from Linux. Chrome grabbing the bodyguard disguises here from the ones.
Looking very good here. 1 kill down already.
Yeah. Linux just got the Seeker there on Tamara to get her to go into the bathroom.
I dare say congratulations are in order.
Would I be right in thinking there's only 1 icicle on the map, all the way down in the freezer?
I think you're probably right, yeah.
Don't forget to hold your hair back.
That would likely mean Linux is going to isolate, but have to come back in quite some time to get the kill.
Right. He's got her down in the bathroom there. So he's got Tamara isolated. Chrome gonna be heading down to the winery room and freezer as well to get that icicle.
Not sure if you saw that, but Chrome just emetic mined both asado chefs.
I missed that.
Down here.
He's so Chrome is extremely quick. It's so easy to miss a critical thing if you're looking at the other player's screen. So Chrome has a medic. The asado chef was waiting there to not get spotted when he left that room with Tamara's body. Okay, Linux looks like he's going to be trying to get this gaucho disguise. He's using the sedative gum here. The Bubble Queen sedative gum on this gaucho. And Chrome just calmered that asado chef. And has a disguise bagged up there. Linux got his gaucho disguise. and is heading for that icicle. I think Chrome planning the same thing. He's a bit further away from it though. I don't believe he's gotten the icicle yet. There, Linux has got it.
I mean, to be honest, this is quite close.
I think you're right. Yeah, this really could go either way.
With Linux having to go up and do Yates second puts him really close to the car exit. Whereas ChromeX obviously doesn't have quite as much to do, but might have to travel a little bit further. Oh wow, maybe not. Linux brought the Asado chef all the way down here, so
yeah,
he's gonna have to come all the way back or find another gaucho.
That's gonna add a lot of time.
Greetings, sir.
Is on the other hand going to get the kill first.
It's not unreasonable. Think about it. Duval was kidnapped by...
Chrome isn't terribly far behind. Just needs to get back into that Asado chef disguise. So Linux has got the icicle kill on Tamara and just needs to go back to that gaucho disguise or find a closer one, but I don't think Linux is planning on finding a closer one.
Nah, he's going back.
And that's gonna add a lot of time to that run. It's unlikely that this is going to be faster than what Chrome has to do here, unless Chrome gets really unlucky, but Chrome is approaching. Okay, Chrome got whoosh there. But he's fine. He's got the icicle kill on Tamara. And now just needs to exit. Linux going back to Don Archibald Yates' body to dump him over a railing.
I wonder what Chrome is thinking here about exits. I think the best bet is literally wait it out. Or go and grab that head security disguise, go up, get car keys. Of course, he does need to leave soon, because Linux is rapidly approaching the Don Yates kill. Of course, from there, it's only a short sprint to the exit.
I think Chrome's hoping for the Diana exit here.
It does look like she's going to be here very soon, so it should be fine. It's just painstaking, isn't it, when you're in the match and you just got to stand as
right. Sometimes the waiting is the hardest part. Could potentially, Mr. Mike points out that this could potentially cost him the match, or at least put it into a photo finish. He's really having bad luck with Diana here. Come on, Diana. There you go. All right. Chrome has completed the spin, but Linux, depending on how fast, that's an eliminate dump. He's got the kill.
Leg it to the exit.
Yeah, he's got the key. Grab those keys.
Photo finish if he didn't hesitate about this. Okay, coming this way makes it a little bit more difficult, I think. But
I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, I usually go jump off the right half of the roof there.
He's fine. He's got good timing, I think. Oh, yeah. He's good.
Ooh, that whooshing though. That
just stood up and run. Jesus, that
sounded like it was almost a completed whoosh.
Finish, guys, and
wow.
Must be noted, Linux is a console player. ChromeX on PC, of course. So that was very, very, very close. Look at the in-game, 4 seconds apart in-game time.
Well played by both of our agents. That was a good match. Well played. Chrome, we all know, is a Mendoza enthusiast, and for Linux to, we saw really different strats from both players. They approached the mission very differently, and to have such a close time is just, that's really awesome to see.
4 seconds in game was amazing. Two completely different starts.
Now, do you want to explain for us, Agent 420, what is a photo finish? For those who don't know, what is happening right now?
So, photo finish is designed to protect lower spec hardware players. Linux, of course, playing on console will have suffered a much longer loading time than a PC player with a good hardware. So if the match is close enough, the timer is 47 seconds. if the two guys are finished and they're less than that timer, the admins will review the footage, remove all loading from the equation, and work out how long the two guys spent in gameplay.
Mm-hmm. And whoever has less in-game time.
So realistically, it comes down to gameplay plus planning.
Mm-hmm.
And with a 4-second in-game time difference here, realistically, the planning is going to be huge. If Linux planned faster, he could take this, I think.
Right. This will be interesting to see what the admin determines. I believe Mr. Mike is our admin for this match. And we will have a determination before too long on who is going to get the 2 points from the first matchup here. Any predictions, chat? Where do you guys lean in towards? I honestly...
Did anyone reset, Bob? I don't think they did they? I think they were both first-time runs.
I believe you're right. I don't think anyone reset. Chrome's extra time there, waiting for Diana at the end.
Yeah,
I bet he's kicking
cool.
himself for that.
I mean, the thing is, like, the other exits are just as far away.
True.
The only play I suppose he really had was going up, getting that security disguise back, and going for the keys.
Mm-hmm. That's probably the only way you could have done it
Possibly.
faster, and I don't think he grabbed the keys.
So, short wait while the admins make a decision.
Sure, it does take a little bit of time to review the footage, but I think everyone's in agreement that that was extremely well played by both players. It's going to come down to just a couple seconds of who was more optimal, but both players should be proud of how they played here.
Of course, both players are probably sweating it right now with the time is still ticking down. Both reasonably sure that they haven't done anything wrong with their run, but not knowing and knowing it's that close is always very nerve-wracking.
Sure. Yeah. Running for some of those exits too can be a little nerve-wracking as well, because you can expect to have to encounter some enforcers for whatever disguise you happen to be wearing. Unless you're, like a vineyard worker, then that can add a bit of pressure as well when you're deciding where you want to try to race to and what you need to plan to dodge around based on where you're running to. And it looks like
we have a decision.
Chrome was the more optimal player in that particular instance. Congrats on taking those 2 points, Chrome. Tough break, Linux, but still well played.
And
our
let's
next...
see if we can find out how close it was. I'm not sure if it's been stated anywhere.
If you do find that information, I'd be curious to see.
Here we go. Oh wait, actually quite a lot. Seems Linux Penguin's loading time is actually really good at only 19 seconds. ChromeX had 11.
Wow.
I mean, there was only an 8-second difference to subtract. But the planning, it seems ChromeX was much faster in planning.
Right.
So therefore, he gets it.
Is anyone in chat able to confirm for us, or is anyone hearing an echo on either the music or the voices? I'm hoping there's not. I was messing around a little bit with some audio settings. Can confirm double audio on the music. Okay. Has this fixed the double audio on the music? I did just change something that I think should have fixed it. Sounds better. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I didn't change. There's a monitor only and monitor output that I neglected to switch on this scene. Thank you for helping us nail that down, chat. Providing a quality experience is definitely important to enjoying this kind of gameplay between our players.
Hey, well, while we're waiting for this spin, should we talk about Linux there? 7-0 on Miami.
That is a extremely impressive statistic. I think we are going to see something really good from Linux in this matchup here. Chrome has only played on the map one time, on the other hand, and lost, unfortunately. Chrome playing 7 times, winning 100% of those matches. That's extremely impressive.
That is very impressive. It makes me feel a little better about being one of the 7.
Definitely. The map record on this map for Miami is completing, Yanini has completed a spin in 5 minutes and 23 seconds on Miami, and that record was achieved in Roulette Rivals 3.
That is, of course, real time as well, so that includes planning and loading. That's pretty amazing time, to be honest with you.
Yes, it is. That is a good Miami time. With a win rate as strong as Linux has on this, maybe we'd get a new record. If we get a new record, I think Linux might be one who could set it. Clearly there is some skill on Miami here.
I think if that wasn't a Sierra sniper kill, that's probably what it's going to take.
Yeah. Definitely the fastest way to kill Sierra, for sure. Linux just, wiping down this filthy countertop here. The patrons of the VIP club in Miami here cannot be served until this counter is polished to no end.
Anything you want to see on Miami, Bob?
I'd like to see some of the new kill conditions. One of the new kill conditions added on Miami, I believe, is Sierra Knox Fire. A fire kill on Sierra, I believe, is new, is it not?
I don't think we've seen that yet, actually. You're right.
So that would be interesting to see. I like seeing kills with Moses Lee as the required disguise, because getting the Moses disguise kind of, you know, interrupts what most players do for isolating Sierra, which is to be there when she, you know, they can either catch and try to isolate Sierra when she comes off the racetrack, or they can try to catch Moses Lee. So I enjoy the Moses Lee spins.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a curveball for sure.
Yeah, you know, there are sometimes you get a spin that works with the tried and true, you know, isolation strats that many players will practice and familiarize themselves with. But I enjoy the spins that arrive that immediately invalidate those strategies, that kind of force the players to think on their feet and realize, oh, this isn't going to work. I can't rely on this isolation. I think that's when you see new strategies and new approaches that really make for the most thrilling gameplay. When, you know,
and a lot of clutch moments too.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing is wrong with the tried and true strats and isolations, but what's more thrilling to see are the things and the plays that we haven't seen before. So I enjoy the conditions that force players into making these sorts of decisions on their feet. We are only 10 seconds away from the spin here. Do you mind if I break this one down? 420.
Yeah, please do.
All right. The spin has arrived, and we have Sierra Knox eliminated with a consumed poison while disguised as the kitchen staff. I like that one. Robert Knox eliminated with a silenced assault rifle disguised as the thwack mechanic. So, the consumed poison spin. Let's get some audio going. Let's have Chrome's audio playing this time. consumed poison is a bit of a mix between a live kill and a remote kill, right? Because you don't need to be there when the kill occurs. You need to set it up by adding the poison, and you then have to be in the right disguise when the target interacts with that drink or plate of food or whatever they end up doing for getting their target poisoned. We'll be interested to see how we get the kitchen staff disguise to the Sierra poison opportunity. Now,
I think that's the thing that kind of makes this been a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest with you, is that obviously looking at how ChromeX is starting this now is he's going to have to go across the map to get the thwack mechanic to come back to kill Bob, and then have to go back across the map again to go and get the kitchen staff before Sierra dies, which is doable. Just seems a bit could cause problems if you get slowed down at any given journey for whatever reason.
right.
Cool.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, there's only one kitchen staff, there's only one place to get kitchen staff disguise, which is different from food vendor. The only place to get kitchen staff is in the VIP club. Am I right about that?
I do believe so.
Okay.
Chat was doing put us right, if not.
So Linux is the Kowloon mechanic. I'm wondering what we're going to see from Linux here.
Me too, because ChromeX definitely has a very direct approach. He's already placed or tipped the poison in the trophy. He's now ending the race at. He just missed Sierra, so he's got like a 20-30 second.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Chrome.
But
So-
he's.
Linux is sabotaging
Oh, of
Moses
course,
Lee's
yes.
car.
So we'll see what the in-game time is, because of course Sierra's going to be coming out the other side, isn't she?
This is the ceremony. This is the ceremony strat that we're seeing from Linux. Sierra's gonna be victorious. He's gonna get poison the trophy, and
Oh,
so we're gonna
In
see
all
him
fairness-
go for kitchen staff here, I think, and then go over to the podium, maybe.
no. Back first.
Oh, that's right. Yes, the thwack mechanic.
What's interesting is he's actually came out ahead there, so he's got Sierra faster into the map than ChromeX has.
Right.
Which means ultimately, if this does come down to both guys waiting at the exit for Sierra to die, she dies earlier for Linux.
Right.
The whole spin is basically on that timer at this point, so that's a huge lead for Linux there. Although, their in games are absolutely identical.
That's true.
Oh, quick pause from ChromeX.
He
So
just.
with, things like this, like consume poison kills, where they are a good few minutes in.
Mm-hmm.
The real-time consideration comes into it, 'cause every time you inventory pause or whatever, you lose time. It's compared to your opponent, you know.
Right. If it comes
So-
down to it, another photo finish, and it very well could. You know, we're seeing different strats here, just like we saw on Mendoza, but both players still had roughly the same in-game time, or time to complete the mission. So, Linux has gotten the kitchen staff disguise.
Oh, I wonder if he's gonna go and set up Bobby for a long ranger.
Yeah, because he just changed out of the thwack mechanic right there in the kitchen, right? So he's going to need to go
Oh,
back there.
I was expecting him to his next move to be straight over at Bob, get that kill, come back for the kitchen staff, but unless he plans on doing Bob second, which I'd be very surprised. We'll have to see how ChromeX is approaching it, because of course he's now 3.5 minutes in and still not dressed as a thwack mechanic on his way at Bob either. So
Now remember, Linux did trigger the Sierra Knox victory, which makes Robert break from his normal pathing and head over to the podium
I
area.
just thought that same thing, yeah.
So this could, you know, I'm not exactly sure what to expect as far as how Linux will plan to approach Robert with his silenced assault rifle.
Like he's been foiled by a locked door right now.
He's got to get this key. He needs that staff key. I don't think he wants to risk it, though.
This door open? Possibly is on the right here. Yeah. There you go.
There you
Man
go.
logic.
Yes, the Swiss cheese philosophy. There's more than one way to get around a door, a frisk point, whatever,
Right,
a
guys.
ledge.
So, so it does look like Linux is definitely counting on getting Sierra dead, and then going for Bob because
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's. We'll probably see. Maybe we'll see like a Robert Knox, because this doesn't have to be a live kill. We'll maybe see a Robert isolation here, and I don't know. I'm not sure how he'll do it over here.
So he's just got changed. I wonder if he wants.
He needs to do this. Yeah, he's got to do that to get access to the trophy. Now, Chrome, using his silenced, Chrome has smuggled a silenced assault rifle, is in the thwack mechanic disguise and heading up to put an end to Robert Knox.
It looks like he's going up to the laptop. Will that still work from? He knows.
Linux
He's doing the laptop.
And Linux, meanwhile, is also working on trying to get Robert Knox from. I don't know if he's gonna let the meeting happen between father and daughter, or...
Oh, that's a rip.
That's unfortunate, Chrome.
Unfortunate.
What happened? Did he get spotted jumping, trying to get through the window?
So, yeah, he bullet distracted to try and turn a guy to make a path, and it just didn't work out. He obviously ran through there in a hostile disguise with an assault rifle on his back, and that's very, very visible.
That's the big risk with trying to make a bullet distraction. Sometimes, you know, if you get like a bullet impact noticed, or they'll just immediately spot you instead of turning to investigate where you shot, and then you rip, you know, that much.
I mean,
that much of a
he
run.
got the shot off, but they just must have been at a weird angle, and they've head turned to look at him as he climbed through the window.
Yeah.
Once you're in them animations, they're gonna spot you because it takes too long, you know.
Right. So Chrome's gonna be trying to do some of those same moves again that we saw at the start of the run. Linux is looking pretty strong here.
So at this point, he didn't do anything about Bob, did he?
Right.
So
no, he chose not
he's now
to.
waiting. Did Sierra talk to him first and then drink the poison?
Mm-hmm. She has a meeting with Robert and then goes up onto the stage,
Sure,
and
so
will die. So Linux can't even change out of his disguise until that happens. He's kind of in a holding pattern here. This isn't gonna set any speed records, but it doesn't need to, in order to win.
Nice and simple and safe way to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by the time he gets back over there now, Bob's going to be back to the regular laptop law. It's a shame. I was really interested to see what happened with ChromeX hitting the laptop there while Bob was so far away.
Right.
And to how that worked out timing-wise, but obviously the unfortunate rip there.
Yeah, we're not going to get to see.
Although what would obviously be interesting here now is this could take quite a while for Linux still.
Now, is Chrome disqualifying Sierra, or is he disqualifying Moses?
He'll be disqualifying Moses because that's the only way you can get Sierra to the trophy.
Okay.
So obviously, she drinks from the trophy for the poison kill. There is a second.
I was gonna say, doesn't she drink? You could do the shot, the spicy shot minigame, or you could also poison. You know, you can poison the milk and let her get poisoned when she runs to drink the milk. I thought there was a thing she drinks from in the paddock as well, but I must be mistaken about that.
No, not in the paddock, I don't think.
Okay. So Linux just waiting. Linux, there's Sierra. She's and just there she is. Just changed. That was a real fast disguise change on the heels of that poison elimination, but I think it was legit. The text on the screen had popped up right when Linux...
It said target eliminated, and then he went for it, I think. I think that's fine.
Yeah. So now Linux, with the packed up silenced assault rifle as the thwack mechanic, heading to get Robert Knox.
Yeah, and should be reasonably textbook from here. Obviously, with the events of the race and the ceremony over now, I don't think Bob actually gets notified of Sierra's death.
Right.
I could be wrong about that. There is obviously quite a few instances where you kill a target publicly and the other target will get a phone call or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around?
I wonder what isolation we're going to see on Robert. Probably just the laptop. You know, the laptop is really the most straightforward
Yeah, sure.
isolation for Robert Knox. It's good for live kills, good for remote kills. It's really good for a lot.
Tell you what else, it looks like he was fast enough in the beginning that Bob was still upstairs when he lured him away, so that's where he's returned to.
Mm-hmm.
Which will now make this a little bit faster for him.
All right, so he's reached the laptop there. He's just gonna do a little bit of percussive maintenance. Bring Robert.
ChromeX, of course, is hot on his heels. He's only the other side of the bridge now, in the same disguise with the same weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he does need to get back to the disguise in time for Sierra's death. And as we just discovered, that takes quite some time. Although, of course, it should, in theory, be faster for ChromeX if Bob doesn't make it there. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be fast enough.
Yeah, I think Linux is looking really strong here. I hate when Robert gets stuck on the door like that, like he did for Linux. So
Sure.
Linux got that pacification, got the shot on Robert Knox. Gonna switch into Kronstadt security guard and probably a helicopter exit. Chrome also getting the same kill and taking the same disguise. Linux trying to... Oh my gosh, this is... Oh my god!
Oh, bullet impact noticed on that.
Wow, Linux, that's a spicy way to finish a spin there.
GG, so fantastic
Well played.
performance, maintaining his 100% win streak on Miami there.
That was really, really good stuff from Linux for sure. That's some Miami mastery. Well played by both players. And congratulations to Linux on taking those 2 points back to your points pool. GG's to both. Let's see where our third bonus spin, our third spin / bonus spin is going to take us. Oh, that's a Colorado spin, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, lovely.
Oh, that's a good one. What a third match. I'm not unhappy about having to cast a Colorado match. You know, there's 4 targets. There's a lot of disguises. There's some new conditions on the map this time around. We've got some electrocution kills. We've got a fall kill for Maya. We've got... are there any other new ones on Colorado? I know we've got at least those 2.
I'm not entirely sure, actually.
I don't do the best job at keeping myself updated on all the new changes, but I know they definitely have added some new things to look for in this competition.
I know one was removed, which was Esraberg electrocution.
I don't think I ever had to do that one. How was that achieved? Was there only one way to do it?
There are actually a couple of ways, but they're both pretty difficult. I think it was just decided overall
Yeah.
to take it out. I
Sure.
didn't come up. I was just practicing, and I was like, "This isn't banned," and I looked. It actually wasn't banned, so I sort of mentioned it.
Huh.
And the admins discussed it, and when the tournament rules come out, it was actually removed. So
Right.
that's pretty cool. Apparently, you could drag Ezra all the way up into Sean's bedroom and do it. Or I discovered you could keep him up and peekaboo him over to the Scarecrow. And use
Oh,
a taser
man.
to do it over there. It went pretty.
Right. Yeah, some of those ways to get those kills achieved can be laborious to say the least. So let's take a look at some of our players' statistics here. Chrome has not yet competed in this tournament. Chrome has not yet played on Colorado. This will be Chrome's first match. And Linux has played 1 time and unfortunately was not victorious. on that attempt. I don't know who Linux went up against on Colorado, but Linux did not win.
It's very interesting. Colorado can be very unforgiving if you're not too familiar with it.
That's true.
That being said, it is one that people do practice for that exact reason. So I like to think both of these guys have got something in their back pockets.
Hopefully. The map record for a player completing a spin on Colorado is 7 minutes and 44 seconds. That record is held by Speedster, and it was achieved in Roulette Rivals 5.
The console gang.
Representing the console players, that's right.
So, any particular things you want to see in Colorado?
I'm always interested to see the new kill conditions that have been added. I don't think I've seen a Maya fall kill yet, so if Hitmaps would be so kind as to give us a Maya fall kill, I really don't care what the disguise is. I just want to see how these players get that done. I also am partial to the consumed poison kills, just because of the planning that requires of the target's routine, of, you know, where you might have to leave a disguise to change into, you know, to get back in quickly enough to get the kill. There's a lot of moving parts with a consumed poison kill, so I always find those very interesting to watch the players do.
Sure, I was lucky enough to have exactly that yesterday, and Maya consumed poison.
Oh, what was the disguise?
Point man. The disguises were pretty good, except Sean remote explosive as suit. I finished with like 20 seconds to go, something like that. It was quite a curveball, actually. I enjoyed it. Very, very fun.
Do you have any spins you'd like to see?
Yeah, the one I'd done yesterday. See, I'll do it properly.
Good answer.
I'm very open to see whatever comes.
Sure. Well, it's going to be here in less than 10 seconds. Would you care to break it down for us when it arrives?
9,
Sure, I'll get that.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
So we are starting off with Sean Rose with a fiber wire as the militia cook.
Ooh.
Penelope Graves, explosive weapon as a hacker. Ezra Berg, injected poison as the point man.
Okay.
Maya Pavati, fire as militia technician.
Oh, is Maya Fire one of the new ones too?
So we have effectively 3 live kills here.
Oh my good, yeah. Injected poison and fiber wire. 2 live kills for sure. The fire being effectively the third. Wow. Yeah, Mr. Mike, I think you're right about that.
Whether or not Chrome and Linux may hate me after this spin is up for discussion. That is one hell of a spin.
This is a
Make
doozy.
contract of that.
This is a doozy of a spin.
I mean, the Sean's reasonably convenient with Militia Cook being so close by. Of course, you get to knock out a couple of technicians ready to isolate Sean, so that puts you in range for Maya.
And true to form, Gordy is letting us know that he's already completed the spin.
I think the real difference maker here is going to be how they handle the fact that they have to leave Ezra up, but still likely want to go in and take Penelope down and isolate her. That could be quite tricky to negotiate. I'm interested to see the two approaches.
So Linux
Obviously,
opting to Seeker. Linux started as the hacker and has just Seekered Penelope. Chrome starting at the West Bridge instead, opting for the kind of I don't want to say it's a typical West Bridge start, but it kind of is. You know, you take care of the guy outside the basement stairs. You either get the camera or the evidence. You get into the basement and start working on the Ezra and Penelope isolations. Linux is following Penelope to where she isolates herself.
I absolutely love this play from Linux here. Obviously, I was about to say the suit is not required. So starting hacker is definitely an option.
Ooh.
Unfortunately.
Whoa! What? So those 2 guards? What were those 2 guards doing there?
So basically, when she becomes sick, her VIP guards kick into action and come and follow her into the room.
Oh.
He didn't do anything to deal with that,
Mm,
so obviously
yep.
they walked in there just as he was killing her.
That was an awkward moment for sure.
But yeah, it's definitely a more direct approach. And meanwhile, ChromeX, on the other hand, I wondered if we'd see this, is actually starting not even at the house.
Militia technician.
Because of the amount of live kills we have here, it does obviously open up the other starts that most people don't typically use.
Right.
Because now there's no triple ISO to go after. So
he's
this is
gonna
interesting plays and use the EMP. Now what he needs to take care of, and it doesn't appear he has, is the guy that comes to smoke. He's may find that EMP or even may be there when Maya finds it and he detonates. Interested to see how that plays out. We should keep an eye on that.
How long of a is Maya's cycle till she walks by that oil puddle?
Minute and a half, coming on 2 minutes, I think. It's not too long. I mean, it looks like what he's going to do. He's going to get the chef, put him in the box, and by the time that's done, he can get focused on Maya to make sure where she's at and get the kill.
Right.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Linux has decided not to seek her the first person this time, so she goes to the bin and just to let her come to this back toilet and kill her in here. Which
breaching
is a
breaching
much better
charge under
decision.
the head, and got a place to dump her as well. So that's good. That's one
Of
kill
course.
for Linux.
Has a elite soldier's disguise as well to leave in. Interesting to see where he goes next from here, because
Right.
should have time to get down to Maya, but probably not to get changed in time.
Okay, Linux just got
ChromeX is struggling here to get the chef. He's taking a lot longer than I expected, but he has done it.
and Linux also just got recorded, so now needs to deal with that. Has to deal with the evidence now. Penelope is vomiting, and her guard is watching intently. Or was that Sean Rose? I think he seekered Sean Rose, and Sean Rose was vomiting, and he wasn't able to isolate Sean Rose.
ChromeX has just reset because I think that guy that was on about just took the EMP. I think he just got there and realized it happened. And
That is not an
hope so.
easy. This is not an easy Maya kill to make happen.
There are so many options, though. It's the thing for Maya Fire specifically. I think there's like 6 different locations where you can get her with a fire barrel. There's at least 3 inside the barn. There's obviously 2 out here that are all general access.
Right.
Linux looking to get the same kill. He does need the disguise first. I think he's triggered Maya's vocal, so she'll be out there for a little while yet. It's something to hit these guys with, and needs to be wary of them changing cycles as well. It looks like he's fine.
Yeah,
Also
Linux.
needs to be wary that Sean is going to come into this room, so he needs to clear both bodies and both weapons.
This will be where he plans to get Sean for sure as the militia cook.
And Sean, of course, is going to be a lot later.
Oh my god, that whoosh on Linux. Holy hell. That was all but full. I don't know how that did not get him red guns right there.
Linux may have just missed his ideal setup for Maya there, which is unfortunate.
I'll check the perimeter. Over.
ChromeX heading out to pick up his smuggled item, which is his fiber wire from the Westbridge smuggle. Leaves a briefcase, doesn't need it. Now I assume he's going to head back and go and find Maya. She's about to leave the barn. I don't think he left the EMP this time. I don't think he wants to leave it to chance. He wants to get there and
Right, be the one
do it
to
all,
put the
which
bullet
is
there.
Absolutely fair.
I think that's the better play, honestly. You don't have a whole lot. Once you leave a distraction on the ground, you don't have a whole lot of control.
So Linux, I'd imagine this is quite freestyle, but he looks like he's going to try and peekaboo Maya out the back here, which is,
That's
doable.
yeah, definitely.
It's kind of difficult when she's out there talking to them guys, but you just got to get behind the targets that they shoot at.
Okay, I'm learning a lot here
Lure her
because
back.
I think I've ever had to do a Maya fire kill, so this is good stuff.
Not sure.
Ooh, I'm getting a little bit of a whoosh there. So Chrome's trying to catch. Looks like he's going to catch Maya as she walks back through this area in that puddle.
Nice.
Linux has gotten the peekaboo on Maya. So both players are poised to get this fire kill right around any second now. So Linux has thrown a...
Hello, trooper.
Come on, get that. There you go. All right, he's got it. Linux got the kill. He threw the suitcase to get Maya to walk into the oil there.
Nicely done. Well played. Good improv.
And Chrome is... Chrome's just using the... Chrome's picking and placing the EMP to get Maya to...
The thing is, he can't place it in the oil, and dropping it like that, she's going to potentially turn around and walk away. Think he's got her. I think it's
No,
fine.
she still wants it. She
Yeah,
still
she wants
needs
it,
it, and that's gonna be the fire kill.
Beautiful.
She couldn't resist, even though he dropped it instead of placing it.
Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
That's awesome.
Pretty insane by both players there. Two different takes on the same kill.
Yeah, really cool to see. That's really cool to see. So Linux now has 2 kills confirmed. Chrome just the 1 right now. Going back to try to get Sean Rose here while he's in this barn as the militia cook, but Chrome hasn't cleared out. It was Linux who cleared out the barn where Sean Rose goes.
That is Sean Rose.
ChromeX being cautious there. I believe Chef. I don't think anybody's not allowed in that barn.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Hacker, but he doesn't want to step foot in there just in case. It seems he's going to have other ideas. Linux now going for point man, so it looks like he's going to finally work the Ezra Berg kill.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Oh, okay. I'll get you
Interesting to see his plan for Sean, actually, with Sean being so late getting out of the house. Well, the timing's going to be very skewed. I'm not sure if that was intentional and he knows these timings, or...
Right. Now I don't think Linux has gotten the he hasn't gotten Ezra's guards out of the. Did he clear out the basement? I don't believe he did.
No. He started Hacker and just focused Penelope, got her killed. So Ezra will be walking around.
So I wonder where he's gonna plan to intercept Ezra. Chrome is trying to get the point man disguise still.
It's so likely he's going to clear the basement out while he's not there and then get him on his way back in. Playing very, very cautiously. I think he got to that door and realised he doesn't have anything open it.
Yeah, see, this is the problem with trying to. It's a bit harder to get into this farmhouse here when you don't start either as the hacker or directly at the West Bridge.
I mean, of course, there is crowbars around the map scattered.
Sure.
This is a bit scary for Linux here.
Mm-hmm. I don't like this.
Not to hit that guy, and I do not blame him in the slightest.
I would be hesitating
have,
here too. I'd be going very carefully with 2 kills confirmed, and almost 12 minutes into the spin.
I like this though. Cheeky peeky. Get this guy, the one that would have caught him.
Uh-huh.
Is now going to come over here. That's smart. Well played. Good good recovery. Now I hope that guy doesn't turn around, the one that's still there.
That's a...
Hit him, he's going to box him, and he is still green. He can get changed, and that takes a lot of the pressure off.
Well done. Well played getting that disguise for sure.
I love the fact that he almost got the peekaboo the first time and just sort of used it to his advantage there. That's brilliant to see.
Now, what Chrome's doing here is really making me nervous too. Anytime you hop up on that box and try to take a shot at the evidence recorder, there's a chance that you can't get off the box fast enough, and then you'll be spotted. They'll have compromised you because they saw you shoot and you didn't get off the box quick enough. Doing that almost 7 minutes into a spin, it's gonna make me clench a little bit.
Sure. Must admit, the in-game timers are really racking up for both of these guys.
Now, Chrome, I hope, has, he's not got the spin mixed up. He doesn't need the Ezra kill as the cook. He needs the Ezra kill as point man. The cook is for Sean Rose.
Looks like he's going. That is Sean Rose. Right
Yes,
there.
all right, he's got... Ooh.
Nicely done. That should be absolutely fine. He's just got to make sure his path's clear to box him now.
Right.
Which he's doing. He's taking his time. Who's this guard?
Uh-oh. Oh, he's going into the basement.
Basement. No, don't.
Is that...
Can't go down. No one's knocked out down there, is he? You can let that happen. Yeah, sure. I have no idea what.
Wow. So it actually worked to Chrome's advantage that he hadn't disrupted anybody's, didn't leave anything, out of place in the basement here.
No, sorry, I know exactly what happened. He tried to do something in here and he ceiling shot him by accident, I think, or even on purpose. I'm not sure. He was just returning back to his original position. That's all that was. So I'm sure they were well aware of what was going on.
That was a good Sean Rose kill and boxing by Chrome, though, for sure. Now, both players around between 8 and 10 minutes into their spins with 2 kills each.
It's managed to catch Ezra.
What? I don't think...
A distraction there. Look, Ezra's gone up because once again he's done it. It's too high up the wall, which sends the NPC up to the next floor. Ezra took the bait there and has actually gone all the way up to where the security cameras are. That's very interesting. See that often. Meanwhile, on the other side now, Linux is of course starting to catch up. Has made his way into the basement. He's taking out and boxing the guards. Of course, you don't want to just knock them out and leave them there because Ezra will find them and it might ruin the whole thing.
As soon as Ezra starts screaming, the tornado siren starts blaring, and everyone... The jig is up, basically.
As Linux just showed there is obviously a free poison needle in Colorado in the basement. Beautiful for the Ezra kill. So now he has everything he needs, disguise, weapon, just needs his target. And if he hits that little button there to administer the overdose, that will actually call him back.
And he is in the point man disguise, so Ezra will be on his way back to Linux, who will be able to get nodding in affirmation there. That
I think
finally...
he was unsure whether that button was going to do that or not. And he's pressed it and he's come straight back. He's like, yes, get in.
So Ezra's on his way back to the basement, and it should be very easy. Now, Chrome has just pacified Penelope. I'm not sure how many cycles have gone by now. At least more than one, obviously. So Chrome has got Penelope pacified and is able to set up the explosive weapon kill on Penelope.
Of course, he still has his Ezra walking about, so he also needs to be very careful about the bodies here in the basement. He
Definitely.
doesn't have the disguise for the kill yet. But what he can do here is set Penelope up with the breaching charge. Go to get the point man, and in the same room as the point man is a free technician disguise.
And what he's
can get that, detonate, and then changed into point man and come back.
And what he's just done there, Chrome just changed into the militia spec ops or militia elite disguise by the basement stairwell, because many players know if you change into that disguise while in the basement, you can get a really unfortunate glitch called the hostile glitch, which basically every NPC is an enforcer, and where you go in the disguise is a hostile trespassing zone. When they shouldn't be, so you definitely don't want that to happen to you, especially 12 minutes into a spin.
Basically never get changed in the basement.
Right, if you can help it.
People say different things, Blunts. I've heard different reports. I don't change there either way, so I wouldn't know personally. It's only a short drag to the door. So while we were discussing that, Linux of course got his kill. That's 3 kills down now. It's just looking for Sean Rose with a fiber wire, a very traditional weapon, as the militia cook, one of the more troublesome disguises, shall we say. And
Chrome, I think, even though Chrome this, I don't think is really the best place to try and get this kill he's looking to get on Ezra here.
I don't know. Maybe when he gets around the corner, he should be alright. Fair play. I like it. GG.
Well, I will eat my own words there. That was a really slick, lethal poke onto Ezra, right as he rounded the corner outside of his drug laboratory.
Ezra
I'm
Berg
just
has
surprised he
been
hasn't already grabbed the tech while he was over at Point Man and oh no, that was Maya's tech, isn't it? She's Penelope's hacker, so he still needs hacker. And what is this? Is this Nitro?
Oh, Jodes points out that there is a guy
Oh.
in the second floor looking out the window sometimes who could potentially have observed
I
that
know
kill
who it
that Chrome
means.
just made.
I know who it means as well. It's
Yeah.
a guy in Sean's room. He rotates in a couple of positions.
Yeah, the Chrome was lucky with timing there, or did something to take care of that ahead of time.
Chrome showing you Needy how it's done. So just the hacker left to get for ChromeX, but then of course what is going to be a loud close range explosion kill.
Right. Very risky.
Let's
Very.
heat things up. Meanwhile, on the other side, Linux has just got his disguise.
For the fiber wire
instinct
kill.
hammered on so he can see where Sean is. Sean's in his bedroom right now, possibly in the bathroom. That's going to be a ballsy approach if he goes up there for that. But
Yeah.
with what we're seeing so far, I would not put it past him. They are nearly 20 minutes into a 30-minute long decider match.
This is the pressure's really, really high right now. Each player with 3 kills, just needing 1 more. Each player in the disguise that they need for the kill. Wait, Chrome's not actually. Chrome needs his hacker disguise yet. Linux is in the disguise he needs for the kill, just needs to find a way to Sean Rose to fiberwire him. Linux sneaking around the basement. Going to jump in through the evidence room. Chrome is working on the hacker disguise still. Oh, he's grabbing, he got the
Got it.
mask for the tornado shelter exit in the basement.
Linux is halfway up the stairs now. Now this is tricky. Sean's leaving. The guard would no doubt be following. I'm not convinced he has much of an opportunity here.
It doesn't look
Gonna
good.
Try and tamper with the clock and see if maybe he can
Maybe he can get Sean to
get
fixate.
something from it.
Chrome has just opened the door for
Oh, yeah.
the exit, is dragging Penelope into the room.
It's now just looking for one disguise.
Just needs the disguise to get the kill and then leave right in that room. Linux still unsure of how to make this last move against Sean.
And rightly so. I don't know how many of us have been in one level for 16 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and to know where people are. And of course, obviously with the Seeker in at the start, everything's kind of out of sync anyway. But Sean does appear to be going to the clock. This is an absolute touch for Linux here. That guard should head outside, I think. Or no, behind him. Okay.
Chrome's still trying to find a way. He's lured the hacker down here into the basement.
Okay, this is...
Wait, he's not. He didn't come down. He,
Oh, he missed the chain lure.
but
So wait for
it
the
won't
turn.
matter though. Here, he'll get him right here.
Okay.
He's got the
Linux
hacker
is,
disguise.
Unfortunately, gonna have to let Sean go.
Well, yeah, Linux was not able to make the move there.
It's,
Here comes the
such
kill
a
from.
shame, such a
Here's
bold
yeah.
effort.
There's the kill from Chrome and the exfiltration
Great.
immediately after. Wow, what a match!
So hard.
Unfortunate for Linux.
Linux.
Well played. Really, really, really well played by both agents. That was incredible. That was a hell of a
100%.
Colorado. Congratulations to Chrome on taking the victory, bringing 4 points back into the points pools. Wow. Yeah, no matter who comes out on top, GG's. Well done by both players. That is good stuff.
Absolutely fantastic gameplay all around, wasn't it?
Thrilling to watch. Really, really good matchup. The Mendoza spin was awesome, seeing them both go in different directions and getting the photo finish. This Colorado was just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And that Miami this Miami spin was really spicy, seeing how each of them...
I think we only saw one reset over the whole match as well.
Yeah, not many.
Mistaken.
This was a good matchup between two extremely competent Hitman players, and let's take a look at some leaderboards now. Let's see if these points were applied. This is Group A. Let's assess the Group A leaderboards, shall we? Let's refresh them. Chrome with 27 points, a win rate of 100%. Incredible. Linux with 17 points, a win rate of 75. O's Hitman 13 points, win rate of 40%. Alex with 11 points, win rate of 33%. These are the top four. The bottom four still have a chance. The matches are not done happening yet. These points can still shift, and the rankings are not set in stone. So keep your eyes. Chrome is way out in front, but, you know, things can still move around still.
Just to mention there, reigning champion In For Fun is still in 6th place. Having only played 2 matches yet. It is very early days for all the competitors.
So we can see, we can expect to see things shaken up quite a bit still. Some of the groups less so, because they've gotten many of their matches scheduled, but in a good number of groups there are still many matches yet to occur, and that's going to change the rankings up. As far as the schedule, for some upcoming matches. The next match that we have coming up is between Sappers and Danny Buta. We will actually be rating that match. That's going to be shoutcasted by Gordini. He is probably live right now. So if you guys want to head over there straight away, go right ahead. Otherwise, stick around and we will arrive with a raid in just a moment. Adoria is also going into a match right now against Shruik, playing on Sapienza and Chongqing. An hour after that, In For Fun will be facing off against ChromeX. That's going to be a great match. And then 30 minutes after that match starts, I will be facing off against Fusk. Don't know who's casting that yet, but look forward to that in about an hour and a half. Afterwards, Agent 420, my co-caster here, will be facing off against Hashashin 47 on Colorado and Haven. Good luck with that, 420.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, let's go on a raid over to Gordini's channel to observe the match between Sappers and Danny Buta. I'm sure this is going to be a good one, too. Thank you for coming out and watching. If you haven't joined the speedrunning community, the roulette community, consider joining us. New players are welcome and joining us all the time. Everyone from every skill level is welcome and wanted. Visit hitmaps.com for more information. And most importantly, take care of yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, stay well. And we'll see you again very soon. Thank you for joining me, Agent 420.
Thank you.
Take care, everybody. Enjoy the match with Gordy. All right, and the stream